Welcome to day 26 of your yoga practice. My name is Mary. Today we're going to focus on letting go. So letting go of tension in our muscles, tendons, ligaments, fascia, but also letting go of thoughts that might not be serving us anymore. It might be helpful to have a blanket for your practice today. Let's get started. Come to your mat. We'll come to a seated position. You could sit in a cross-legged position or with your legs in front of you. Sit up tall. So I'm going to teach you a little yoga parlor trick today called a fascial release. So look to the left, so sitting up tall, and just notice how far you can look. Not placing any judgment, just noticing how far you can look back. And then come to center. And then look to the other side, just noticing where your stopping point is. So now come to center. So we're going to start by massaging our ears. So just start pulling on the outer edge of your ears, just squeezing and pulling, kind of going up and around the cartilage. And then once you've done that, start to pull on your ear lobes, giving your ear a massage. So just doing that. And then bring your hands out in front of you, and we're just going to pull on one finger and wiggle one at a time. So start with your thumb, just kind of pulling and wiggling, pulling each one by one, giving a little wiggle, and then the other side. And what we're doing is a fascial release. So the fascia is the connective tissue that covers your muscles and your organs, kind of holds everything in, and it can get really tight, especially as we age. Okay, then just give a little shake. Now sit up tall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And now just look over your shoulder again. And you should be able to look a little bit farther. Your stopping point should be a little bit farther. And look forward and to the other side. And straight. Ta-da! So that's something you can do. It's especially helpful like if you're sitting at a desk or when you first wake up. Come to your hands and knees. We'll do one round of cat-cow. So place your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, about hip width distance apart. As you breathe in, bring your chest forward and your tailbone up. Exhale, draw your tailbone in, tuck your chin to your chest and rainbow your spine. From here, sink back into child's pose. So resting your forehead on the mat, arms in front of you. And then we're going to press up into all fours. Now curl your toes and then lift your knees off the ground and press into downward dog. Have your knees really bent to start. Pedal your feet, bringing one heel towards the ground and then the other. And then find some stillness. So drawing your hips up towards the sky, drawing your heels towards the earth, letting your neck relax, feeling the length in your spine. And then come forward onto hands and knees. And then come to a seated position. And if you have a blanket, take your blanket and roll it up. And then place that rolled up blanket right in the crick of your hips. We're going into a forward fold. So lengthen your spine and then fold over. So you could have your knees bent, but find a position where you can find some release. So if you're holding tension in your upper body or neck, see if you can let that go. And notice where your mind goes while you're holding a pose. Sometimes my mind wanders too. I just want to be done. But see if you could come into your breath. Feel the air moving in through your nose and out of your nose. Breathing in and out. And then you can come up to a seated position. Move your blanket to the side. Come onto your back. Place your feet on the earth, your arms along your sides. Now cross your right ankle over your left knee. You could stay here. You could bring your left foot up to bring more of a stretch on your right side. You could thread your right hand through the triangle in your leg and hold on to the back of your left leg. And then settle in. Notice where you're holding tension and see if you can let go of the tension in your upper body. Sometimes it feels good to do ankle rolls in this position, so you could roll your ankles. And feel the sensation of the stretch, not overstretching, but noticing as you breathe in and out and coming back to your breath when your mind starts to wander. Breathing in and out. Now uncross your leg, place your left foot on the ground, and we'll move on to the other side. So cross your left ankle over your right knee. This might be where your stopping point is. You could lift your right foot off the ground, or maybe hold on to the back of your right leg. And you could start as you're settling in, doing some of those ankle rolls, maybe moving your shoulders around, finding where the tension is hiding out and letting go. And you'll feel sensation in your left hip, but no pinching or burning, but feel the sensation of the stretch and feeling like something needs to let go, release. And when we're in an uncomfortable position in yoga, the tendency is to want to just be done. But listen to your body and see what needs to be let go and released. And you can release, place your right foot on the ground and then your left. Take a full body stretch, arms one direction, legs the other, and then come into your resting position, which could be Shavasana with your arms out to your side and your feet slightly spread, or any position where you can find stillness for the last little bit of our class. Feel yourself settling in. And notice where tension is hanging out. As you're resting here, ask yourself, what can I let go of right now? Is it a thought pattern? Maybe it's things. Maybe it's people. Just take a moment and ask, what can I let go of? And what else? What else in this moment can I release and let go? Draw awareness to your breath. Take a deep, full breath in through your nose, and then let the air go through your mouth. Roll onto your side, maybe using your right arm as a little pillow for your head, possibly drawing your knees up towards your chest. Take a moment in gratitude. Thank yourself for practicing today and taking care of yourself. Press yourself up to a seated position. Draw your hands to your heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.